Welcome, 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 welcome. Another day, another lesson, another opportunity. Opportunity. I am truly grateful for another day. And if you are under the sound of my voice, you made it, and that matters. Welcome to Royltee Unfiltered. This is space for real life, real talk, and yes, real fun. We are here diving into raw, unedited moments, the highs, the lows, and everything in between together. I am Royalty, your host. And sitting right here beside me is my co-host, my BFF. Girl, introduce yourself. G-I-L-L-S-C. Okay, just kidding. You're my girl. So, my name is Tamara. You're going to hear her call me Munch. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to have some fun. It's our first episode. We're excited. We've been playing all kinds of music, waiting for 8:30 to pop off. But here we are, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't know if the delay is coming from, guys. Can you guys hear a delay on your end? Can you hear a delay on your end? Everything. Just keep going. Well, listen, another day, another blessing, right? Amen to that. So keep it moving. Keep it moving. We go way back. So no scripts, no filter. We have been best friends since we were 10 years old. Mm. Well, that's okay, a lot of years old. Yes, 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 a lot of years old. So, so tell me that. Hold on. Let me see. How was the traffic of you getting here today? That's the question. Why did this trip take me almost 2 hours to get here today? 2 hours. It only hold up. If you follow and what is supposed to take you the shortest distance through the least amount of traffic? Well, today, no matter which way I went, I was in traffic. I was in traffic. It took me out of the way. It took me a way I never knew could get me here. Yes, honey, I saw a horse and a man in a chariot, and they were driving, and I was like, "Whoa! Did I put Maryland in here? Or did I put it in somewhere else?" So I had to pull over and check everything. Yeah. So yeah, that was my journey here. Yep, you called, and I was like, "Hold on!" You said horse and buggy. I was like, "Oh, are you in Southern? Hold up, where are you? Yeah, you go down 210." And I called, and I was like, "Hold up!" You said Rose Craw. I was like, Rose Craw. And then when you told me, what you said, what road you named, I said, "Oh, you're coming the back way. Okay, I see where you're coming from. You're coming the back way. Oh, okay, you're on your way. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good." Look, there's always a back way somewhere. I just was not in familiar territory, and everything looked like I was in another state. But I ain't never known of a horse and buggy on that side of town. Mm-hmm. That was unusual. But hey, she got here safely. That's all that matters. God was good. She brought my BFF here safely, so that's all that matters to me. And honey, we are not alone. Mm-hmm. What you talking about? Oh, no, we're not alone, y'all. My other BFF is back here in the back. BFF. She is go by Cool Breeze. That's the name my brother gave her. Cool Breeze. And my other BFF is online, Renee. She couldn't make it, but she is online. That's Renee. So all of my BFFs here are supporting. So I am grateful and blessed with all of them. So I'm very blessed with my BFS. God has truly blessed me with best friends. And they're more than best friends, they're my sisters. So I'm blessed. Who can say you've had best friends for 30 years, over 30 years?
Stick it in the chat. We'll read it.
Yeah, let us know. And best friends, they tell you the truth. And we have never called each other out of our names. Nope. At all. Ever. And we tell each other the truth.
We get mad at each other, and it's okay.
And it's okay. And we get over it just like a cold and keep it moving and keep it moving. So, but girl, can you believe it? The day is finally here.
The day is finally here.
I am nervous.
I can tell you cut your hair off.
You got jokes. But yeah, the day is finally here. The launch is finally here. Whew. This has been a long time coming.
Well, let's get into it then.
All right.
It's here. Let's go. So why did you want to start a podcast? And what took you so long?
Well,
you've been talking about this for a while.
I have been. I've been in your ear for the past 5 years.
And that's why this ear is bigger than the other.
She got jokes, y'all. Okay, this is what I got to deal with. Okay, 45 years I've been dealing with this, but it's all good. Yeah, but I've been it's been in my head for 5 years. I've talked about it endlessly to her and to the other best friend over here about it. Procrastination, first of all. Procrastinated. Scared. Fear. Scared.
Fear of what?
Self-doubt. I was like, who am I? I'm not a celebrity. Who gonna listen to me? What have I done in my life that someone will listen to me about?
Girl, I could start a book on that one. Should I pull up the picture of you in that nice suit? The black one with the holes here.
Ooh,
yeah. You can write a book on some stuff you've done.
Okay. No, I mean, you gotta do all that.
So you've wanted to do a podcast for like the last 5 years or more.
Yeah. So I finally got the courage to do it. And I said, you know what? It doesn't mean that I'm not afraid. I'm scared to death right now. I'm scared to death. Today has been a challenging day. I haven't slept. I haven't ate. My stomach has been in knots. I'm nervous. They have tried to calm me down, but it doesn't mean that being scared doesn't mean that you're not going to do things. So I'm stepping out on faith and a prayer, and I'm showing up anyway. So here we are. We're here. We are here.
So this podcast was originally set for August of 2025.
Yes.
So let's talk about why it's now February.
Yes, the podcast was supposed to start August 2025, but life happened. My God, did life happen.
How many of you know life has a lot of twists and turns in it?
Yes.
And curveballs. How many of you know about those curveballs? Yeah, you had a curveball.
I had a major curveball. I lost my anchor. I lost my best friend. I lost my dad. I lost my sidekick. If you know, you know. This person right here. My brother, Bryan Duncan. He passed away unexpectedly August 8th, 2025. Mm-hmm. That shook me to my core. Took my breath away. It took my joy. And with that, it took the passion behind the podcast away. It delayed, but it wasn't failure. I just needed time to heal.
And we're still doing that.
And we're still doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't cancel the purpose. It just delayed it, not denied it. And she also had a significant loss 4 days later. So we both dealt with a hard hit together. And we have both been trying to grieve together and keep each other moving forward.
And uplifted.
And keeping life moving. And sometimes purpose doesn't move on our timing.
Mm-hmm.
It moves on God's timing. So here we are now, moving on God's timing. So we're going to talk about grief more
at a
later time in a future podcast. But I truly believe God's hand has always been on this podcast from the very beginning. I have to publicly thank someone who has played an important role in getting me here. My dear friend of 15 years, David Wazenbach. I know I just butchered his last name.
Wazenbach.
Okay. I know he laughing because me and names, I'm going to tell y'all something about me. I can butcher your last name, your first name, big time. Rename you and everything. But it's from charge it to my head, not my heart. But David wasn't just a friend. He was my cheerleader from day one. One day out of nowhere, a box shows up at my house. I opened it, and it was my production equipment. Microphones, gears, and all. Everything I needed to take this dream seriously. I could not believe that he did that for me. For me, little old me. So when I called him, overwhelmed and crying, he simply said, I believe in you. I want to see you excel. I hear the joy in your voice when you talk about this. You have always been there for me, and I know you're going to be a blessing to others. Of course, I cried and just thanked him. And I immediately called my BFF right here. And I was like, you're not going to believe this. And what did you say out of your mouth? The first thing you said.
Oh my gosh, there's a whole lot of things I said.
But I remember you specifically said, wow, that's nothing but God.
Nothing but God. If you guys could see what's in the studio, we've got lights, we've got microphones, we've got things in front of the microphones, we've got a colorful box down here. We've got 1, 2, 3, several monitors and laptops and keyboards and stuff. I mean, David really wanted to see her succeed. Like she said, he was her cheerleader. This is what cheerleaders do, I guess.
But, 3 days before Thanksgiving,
life did its thing again.
In 2025, my dear friend was unexpectedly called home to God. Another blow, another crush, another hurt. But I know he is listening right now up in heaven, and he is talking somebody's ears off because, boy, could he talk. My God, could he talk. Woo! And I know he's smiling right now saying, yep, there she is. And he would love to say, girlfriend. So he's talking somebody's ears off right now. So David, this mic, this moment, you are a part of it. I thank you. I love you. I miss you. But thank you for being my friend, and all that you have done for me.
Yeah. Wow. Thank God for true friendship.
How many of you are out there blessed to have a true friend? Just stick it in the chat. I'll see it.
Yep. Stick it in the chat. Yep.
How many of you have been blessed to have a true friend?
Who wants the best for you? No intentions. Wants truly the best for you. Wants to see you prosper.
No ulterior motives behind it.
How many of you have that?
Yeah.
How many of you have that? Because it's a blessing. And it's very rare. It is very rare. So let me flip the script on you, Munch. Let me flip the script on you there, Missy.
True friends are a godsend.
Yes, they are.
That's from Chris Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah. Told you I'm reading the chat.
Okay, shout them out. Shout them out. Who's in the chat?
Oh,
shout them
someone
out.
said they love the shirt.
Oh, I will. This shirt that I'm wearing, I hope can you guys see it? I probably have to stand up a little bit. Can you see it?
Come this way.
Can you see it this way? My shirt is designed by Creative You, DJFX. Thank you so much for the beautiful shirt. I truly appreciate it. Guys, please support him and his wife. This is an awesome shirt. The material is beautiful. The texture, everything. I got it in on time and everything. So please support him and his family. It is an awesome, awesome, awesome product. So please support him. So
you were asking me a question.
I know. What was it? Oh, it's a shame. A mind is a terrible thing.
That was quick.
I do want to flip the script to you. Why did you agree to do this with me?
That's not hard to answer. Because we're BFFs. We've been BFF, best friends forever, since we were 10 years old. 10 years old.
10.
I love you, and I will always support you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I will always support you. Also, I can share the workload. We can motivate each other. And that way, your podcast is not just one-sided, as some podcasts are just one-sided. You only hear that one person's perspective and no one else's.
Yep.
So with more than one person here, we can hear different perspectives.
Yes.
Have some laughs and giggles and things. We can share memories. We're making memories right now.
Yes.
Making memories right now.
And we're making a legacy.
Yeah. We're going to share experiences of new challenges together, like our road trips.
Ooh.
Beep, beep. Road trips.
Yes. We do travel. We do love to travel.
And trail rides.
Oh,
one of our podcasts will be, you won't see this background. You'll see a bunch of other things.
Yes. We do like to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know, she might not be here all the time because she is busy. Big
We
time.
all are.
But
we all are.
It's a commitment, and she will definitely. When I need her, one thing I can say about her, anything I have ever done, she has had my back, my front, my side, everything. I remember I needed her to come home. She was in college in North Carolina, and I called when Valerie passed away. And she heard it in my voice that I was just devastated. And she's like, "Do you need me?" And I said, "Yes." And she came home. She was home in 3 hours. She dropped everything.
Yep.
To come home. Because she said, she's like, "My best friend needs me." I'll be there. Okay. This is what I deal with, y'all. Okay. This is what I deal with. Okay.
Girl, I can put a song to anything.
She will sing to anything. Okay.
Yep.
This is 24/7, 48/14, y'all. This is jokes. When I mean no scripts, this is all the time. We laugh constantly. Laughter is healing.
God knows it's healing.
Laughter is medicine. Laughter is healing. And it just boosts you up a little bit.
Yes, it does. It does.
We don't want to sit on the floor too long.
No, we can't stay down there too long. We have to keep motivating each other. We have to.
We have to. But look, it's Black History Month.
You know what?
It's Black History Month.
What's interesting, when we talk about purpose, we also must talk about history. And because so much of who we are, and since we are launching during Black History Month, can you believe that? We are launching Black History Month during Black History Month. Wow, Black History Month is not just a moment or a month. It is a movement. It's a legacy. It's every day.
Every day.
Every day.
365.
4814.
All day long.
Every day. Black history is American history. It's family history. It's hidden history. And it's important. Do you know how Black history started?
I wonder if our listeners know how Black history started.
Do you guys know when Black history started? Well,
they want to know about your history.
My history?
Oh, North Carolina, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up.
Yes,
Okay. What was the sign that boosted the vision to start this? That's a question.
What was the sign that boosted the vision? When COVID hits, and COVID changed my whole perspective, my purpose. God gave me my purpose, and my purpose was to be of service. And so to be of service is like, I have other adventures, and people who do know me know I am a notary, I'm a wedding officiant, and I want the best for everyone. Everyone. I truly want the best for everyone. And I've always been like that, even as a kid. I want the best for everyone. If I can't help you, I will find someone else who can help you. So,
yeah, you never leave people hanging.
Nope.
Yeah.
And she's always, I do a lot. And so that's her main concern for me, is that I need to slow down and make sure I take care of me.
Have some balance.
Yeah. So that's her concern. And, my other best friends and my family is to slow down, that I make sure I take care of myself, because I will give and give and give, and then I forget me. So I have learned to take care of me now, because I don't want God to sit me down no more. So I've gotten much better of taking care of me. Any other questions?
That was it.
Any other questions about me? Oh, I forgot to say, I do have an older sister. I am from Falls Church, Virginia, and Vienna, Virginia. I have an older sister, my brother, and I have a twin sister. Anybody who knows my twin, I am the oldest. But if you know my twin, you would think that she is the oldest. But if she is not, I have her by 7 long minutes. And I treasure about 7 long minutes when it comes to our birthday, because I love to sing happy birthday to me first. And then after 7 minutes, I can say happy birthday to us. So, yes.
You were talking about how Black history started.
Yes, Black history started. Black History Month began as Negro History Week in 1927, created historian Carter G. Woodson, the man often called father of Black history. Woodson was born in 1875 in New Canton, Virginia, to former slaves.
You ever wonder if New Canton still exists? We should road trip that one.
Oh, yeah. I wonder, does New Canton?
Yeah, because I haven't heard.
I've never heard of New Canton. I wonder, New Canton. We have to look that up.
Yeah.
Does anybody know where New Canton, Virginia is located? Or even if it exists, or maybe they changed the name. because I've noticed that some of the places that were called certain areas, they renamed them. So I wonder if New Canton has been renamed to something else.
But Carter G. Woodson was born to former slaves Anne Eliza and James Henry Woodson. And his parents never had the opportunity to learn to read or write, but he had an appetite for education from the very beginning.
As a young man, he helped support his family through farming and working as a miner, which meant that most of his education came via self-instructed. He eventually entered high school at the age of 20 and earned his diploma in less than 2 years. Wow, he was smart.
He was rolling. He was serious.
He was not playing.
He was not playing.
Woodson went on to earn a master's degree from the University of Chicago after he became the second African American ever to receive a doctorate from Harvard University. Wow.
He was also one of the first scholars to focus on the study of African American history, writing over a dozen books on the topic. Over the years, Woodson noticed that Black contributions to America and world history were largely ignored or misrepresented in textbooks in schools. And they're working on that, I guess.
Wow.
Yep. He believed that if people understood Black history, it would challenge racism and uplift the Black community. In 1915, he co-founded the Association for the Study of African American Life and History to research, preserve, and promote Black history. From a week, it grew to a month. But again, it's the shortest month in the calendar.
That part right there.
Yeah. So that was launched in the 1960s, and during the Civil Rights Movement, celebrations expanded. But in 1976, the U.S. government officially recognized Black History Month during the nation's bicentennial under President Gerald Ford.
Okay.
President Ford encouraged Americans to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor. Remember, it's bigger than 1 month, y'all.
Yes, it is.
Black history is American history. And it's every day, 365. Not just something we remember, it shapes our identity, our healing, and our legacy.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Amen.
So, what does Black history mean to you?
Well, that's a good question. It's an opportunity to learn about the achievements of my people,
Okay.
who have contributed greatly to this country. We have done some amazing things.
Yes.
And I know all of you out there have seen the list of things that we've done. We've contributed to this country.
Yes, we
It's
have.
a long list.
Very long list.
Yep. It's a long list.
Thank God for new technology.
Yeah, where we can all share it.
When we can share it and we know it now.
Share it, make videos about it. Yeah. But when I was in school, I was kind of new at that time to the school. So we didn't learn about Black history in elementary school. In fact, we did very little in junior high, depending on who your teacher is, and you know what I mean by that. In my high school, we learned a little bit more, but I gotta tell you, when I got shipped down south to North Carolina, Central University,
That part right there.
I learned more than I ever knew was on the planet about Black history.
Yeah.
Love my HBCU.
Yeah.
Love my HBCU. And I kept one book from college, and that book was about the African American writers. And there were poets in there like Paul Laurence Dunbar, Nikki Giovanni, Phyllis Wheatley, Rita Dove. Speaking of Rita Dove, I believe Rita Dove was a Girl Scout. Did you know that? She was a Girl Scout.
No, I didn't know that.
And girl, I brought you a gift.
No, you didn't. No, she did. No, she did. Y'all, okay. Anybody who knows me, this is my favorite Girl Scout cookie. Dosey Dose. I don't share this with nobody. Nobody.
I got my own box at home.
Okay. Dosey Dose. Ooh, girl. You can have this with a cup of coffee. this is some kind of good. Where you find this at?
The lovely Girl Scouts are out roaming around.
They out now?
Yeah, they're out now.
I ain't seen nobody. Thank you.
But you know what?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome.
Talking about.
Yep. So my favorite poet from that book is Dorothy West. She was a writer.
Okay, I've heard of Dorothy West.
She lived in Martha's Vineyard. Y'all need to Google Martha Vineyard. Back then, it was a totally different place.
Than what it is today.
And Dorothy was there, I think, from 1947 until she passed away, 1998.
It was in 98 or 97?
1947, 1998.
Okay.
She lived in Oak Bluffs.
Okay.
If you all ever get a chance to sit back and do some Googling, Google Martha's Vineyard.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. So what about you learning about Black history?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't like it.
Why?
Because every year in school, it felt like the same history on repeat. Slavery, whips, cotton fields, wilt, struggle, pain.
Families separated.
Yes.
And then
that's all we saw.
That's all that was talked about.
That was all that was talked about. Very little about Black excellence. A little about nothing about joy, intervention, innovation. Nothing about us creating anything. Only thing they would talk about is Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Nothing wrong with those two.
Nothing wrong with
but you never heard anything
else. Nothing else. And so when it came around, it felt heavy. And Black History Month, that's my month. That's my birthday month. So February Aquarius, hey.
Any Aquarius out there?
Any Aquarius, raise up, raise up.
Get in the chat.
Get in the chat. Get in the chat, Aquarius, raise up. So it was very difficult when it came around. I just got, okay, here we go again. And that's all I was like, here we go again. But thankfully, that wasn't the only place I learned about my history. At home, through our parents,
and church,
our community, our church, and through our family. Oh my God, our family history is learning that is off the chain, and we're still learning it now.
Oh my gosh, did I tell you about my friend Chris?
No.
Chris is studying his family's history. He's going to the library, looking up artifacts and things, and it's all in the library. It's all in the library.
He's able to find it now?
Yep.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing right now to be able to find it. And if you're able to find your family history, please get the documentation. Please get it, pay for it, do whatever you do, get it, treasure it, do something, keep it, and pass it down. So it gets down to your generation, so it stays in the family. So that was a blessing. We were able to be taught by our family, our church, our community. We were taught about the strength, the brilliance, and the resilience and the greatness of our people. So that made a difference for us to be able to know all of that. And now, let me tell you about this. I have a question for you, Munch. Can you imagine, much as we like to travel, can you imagine us, how we get up and go? We like, we're going to go here and everything. But we weren't able to do that back in the day. Because
we couldn't travel back in the day.
Back in the day, you couldn't just plan to just go travel.
Why not?
Because you had to plan for survival and safety.
Y'all know what she's talking about? You have to plan for your survival and your safety while you're traveling.
So we're talking about purpose, timing, and showing up boldly. But imagine having to plan your life around being safe. And that's where the Green Book comes in. This right here. Can you see it?
No, this way.
They can't see it. I don't understand why it's not.
This is the original. Even though this is a copy, but this was like the first one. Okay. Well, how about that? There you go. You can see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. But then as the years went on, They came out with this one. Go this way with it. And then they came out with this one.
I don't even know why it's not showing up. But
It's all right. It's all right. So tell them about this book, why it was important.
The Green Book. When did you first hear about the Green Book?
Oh my gosh. The first time I heard about the Green Book was, I think it was mentioned at my HBCU and CCU. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was mentioned there. But when did you hear about the Green Book? Because you didn't go to college with me.
No.
You went somewhere else.
Yeah. I went to Virginia Union University.
Yep.
VUU. I actually learned about the Green Book from the movie, The Green Book.
Oh, wow. I never saw that movie. It's on my list.
You never saw the movie, The Green Book? The Green Book. This right here? You never
No.
saw it? Wow.
It's on my
This
list.
is an excellent, excellent movie. I saw this movie. It came out in 2018 in September. This movie is based on a true story of a world-class African-American pianist, Dr. Don Shirley, who lived in a lavish apartment above Carnegie Hall for many years. And in 1962, he embarked on a concert tour through the Deep South during a time through the intense racial segregation. Because of the dangers he faced traveling as a Black man, he hired a driver and a bodyguard named Frank Tony Lip.
Vallelonga.
That's right, girl. Pronounce that name, because I was like, Vallelonga. And
He was an Italian American bouncer whose nightclub was temporarily closed for renovations.
Tony wasn't thrilled at first to be working for a Black man, but he needed the money. So they began the journey through the South with a copy of the Negro Motorist Green Book in hand. The Negro Motorist Green Book was created by Victor Hugo Green, a Harlem postal worker, to help the Black travelers navigate safely during the Jim Crow era. It listed safe places like hotels, restaurants, gas stations, because not every place welcomed us. Let that sink in. There were towns that we couldn't stop at, places we couldn't eat, hotels we could not sleep at. But the Green Book wasn't just a travel guide, it was a survival guide.
Think about that for a minute. In order to go from here to there, you needed this book. So you knew where to stop to get gas, where it was safe to spend the night in the hotel, where it was safe to eat.
You literally, planned step by step by step.
Yeah. Not just for directions.
Not, girl,
for protection.
you couldn't even stop to ask for directions.
Child. Don't make me tell you about the story. We were traveling to a funeral in North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
And it got dark. North Carolina, come on and raise up. It got dark. And we were lost. Back then they had payphones. Y'all know what a payphone is?
Anybody know what a payphone is?
Anybody know what a payphone is? It's a box on a pole, and the actual phone, you had to pick it up and talk to people. You had to pick it up. And you had to push buttons to call somebody.
You had to put money in there. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had to put money in.
How much?
25 cents.
25 cents a quarter.
So we called one of my uncles, and he said, "Where are you again? What do you see?" He said, "Get the beat out of there. You are in a different territory. You need to get up out of there." So we did. We hightailed it out of there. We eventually made it to the funeral. But we didn't have this Green Book with us in the car. So this book was for protection. It was for survival and protection.
I had a similar incident, and this was in the 90s. Me and Renee traveling to New Orleans to Mardi Gras. And someone had to go to the restroom really, really, really bad. And we pulled off, and it said, gas station right here, but we kept driving and driving. I was like, where is the gas station? And we pull up, and I happened to look up, and see something. And I was like, oh no, girl, we can't stop here. And she's like, I said, no, sorry, buddy.
Did you see a flag?
It sure did.
It was different from the
It was different from the Nova
So it
flag.
was different. Okay.
Could not stop there. Didn't have the green book. That was something could not do. Didn't know anything about that book. So put it like this, I did a U-turn and rolled out because it wasn't safe. I knew that much that I couldn't stop there. I knew it wasn't safe for us to stop there. So, wow.
Wow. So some things have changed and
Some things have not. So,
Yep.
that is interesting, but that's just sad because you and I just go
Without even thinking about it.
without not even thinking about it. Now I understand why our parents stay worried
Yeah.
because they lived through that.
Eddie and I went to a lot of places,
Mm-hmm.
and our parents had no idea where we were till we got back.
Yeah.
But
Now we get it.
we get it now.
We get it
Get it
now.
now.
We didn't understand it back then, but we get it now, as we've gotten older.
Yep.
We get
So now we've got a version of the Green Book,
Yes.
right?
We have a version of the Green Book and stuff. So the movie made me curious. And so I got the copy of the Green Book because for someone, I ride a motorcycle and I love to travel. And I travel alone when I ride sometimes. And so I got it and started going through it. And I was like, oh my God, this is interesting. And I discovered from the Green Book a hidden Black history in our area.
Talk about that. Go ahead, girl. Lay it on them.
We were coming back from somewhere, and I told her that I saw something on Instagram from a lady called what was her name? Oh Lord.
It's in the video.
Does she say it?
I think so.
Okay.
All that beautiful bean stuff.
Oh Lord. Her name was All Hill Perspective.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about something that she found, and I am going to show you guys.
So behold,
take a look and listen.
I'm at 2485 Crane Highway in Waldorf, Maryland. And what do you see behind me? Yeah, this is Popeye's Chicken, which is a popular chicken spot in the area. But did you know that many decades ago, all of this used to be a Black-owned and operated motel with an all-star clientele? Stay with me.
The Blue Jay Motel, built by Arthur Farrar, was established on US 301 in Waldorf, Maryland, to provide safe lodging for Black travelers during the Jim Crow era. Before building the motel, Farrar had operated a baseball stadium, and he had a gas station and a baseball team that he named the Big Boys. After the state bought the property for highway realignment, he used the funds to build the Blue Jay Motel. The Blue Jay Motel was listed in the travel guide, the Negro Motorist Green Book, from 1956 until at least 1964. This book was a resource that many Black families used to travel safely in segregated America. The Blue Jay Hotel hosted notable Black entertainers, athletes, and guests who likely could not stay at the segregated white-only hotels. Some of its most famous clientele reportedly included James Brown, Sam Cooke, singer and actress Patti LaBelle, Black tennis pioneer Althea Gibson, and NFL player Jim Parker. If any of you know Miss Patti LaBelle, please tag her and ask her if she stayed at the Blue Jay Motel and what her experience was like. And I have to also mention the Blue Star Motel, which was located in Faulkner, just north of the Potomac River Bridge. The Blue Jay and Blue Star weren't just motels. They were safe havens during an era where Black families risked harassment or outright denial for just trying to find a room for the night. These motels offered dignity, safety, and community. Thank you, Mr. Farrar, for your legacy and your contribution to the county. Because Black history is American history.
So, Charles County, did you know about this piece of Black history right up under your nose? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for walking down memory lane with me, and I hoped you learned something. Until next time.
Wow. Did you guys know about that hidden history on 301 in Waldorf? Let us know in the comments. I have driven past that Popeyes, I don't know how many times, and had no idea that the Blue Jay Motel used to be there. That history used to be there. Had no idea. And Kubri's didn't either, and she was born in that area and didn't know either.
You guys saw our video, right? Where we went,
Yes,
looking for it, right?
we went looking for it. Yep.
We were coming back from somewhere. Where were we? It doesn't matter. We went looking for it. And we saw the space where it was.
And it was just like, oh my, never knew that was there. We have so much hidden history in our area. And
it's not always in textbooks.
It's not always in textbook.
That's why we need to get together. You know, everyone get together in one spot and let's share the history that you find out. The chat over here is doing some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me know what's going on in the chat. Let's take a minute and talk to the folks up in the chat. What's going on in the chat?
They're talking about how sundown towns still exist. There are still places where Black people are not safe today.
Yes.
Woo! Yes, today, 2026.
You are absolutely right. There are still sundown towns today that Black people are still not safe to go. You are absolutely correct, Amundo, on that. In 2026, can you all believe that?
Yep.
It's a shame.
So from the Green Book.
Green Book, here is Don Shirley, and that is Frank Tony Lip from the Green Book. These are
African-American pianist.
And this is his bodyguard. And they built a friendship from that ride. He actually changed his thought process of us, African-Americans. And they built a true friendship.
They were friends to 2013.
Yeah, they were friends. They were friends until they passed away
the same year, 2013.
Yeah. They were friends until they both passed away.
Yeah. So that's why history matters, because representation matters.
Yes, the
truth matters. Knowing where we came from helps us understand where we're going.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Amen. Now, did you all know that there are Black-owned airports in the 1940s in Upper Marlboro, Maryland?
What? An airport?
An airport.
An airport.
An airport
with planes.
With planes.
Wow. In the 1940s.
In the 1940s, called the Columbia Air Station. Did you know?
Did not know that.
Take a listen.
I was 2 years old when I found out that there was a Black-owned airport in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. So you mean to tell me that all this behind me was a Black airport where Black people learned to fly planes in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s? Stay tuned for more on the Columbia Air Station.
So in the 1940s, Black pilots were locked out of white airports. So instead of begging for access, they built their own. In 1940, a group of African-American aviators in the Washington, D.C. area formed a flying club called the Cloud Club Incorporated. Facing racial discrimination and exclusion at white-owned airports, the Cloud Club decided to build their own airfield. They leased a 450-acre potato field along the Patuxent River in Croom for about $50 a month, and then developed it into an airport initially called Riverside Field. John W. Green Jr. and Dr. Coleridge Gill were some of the pioneers who made this happen. Black pilots, Black instructors, Black excellence with a runway child. This airport trained Black aviators during segregation, hosted flight schools, Civil Air Patrol units, and even helped prepare pilots connected to the Tuskegee Airmen era. And honey, it wasn't just flying. There were cookouts, air shows, picnics, music, joy. This was a Black social hub in the sky. But by the early 1960s, the land was taken back by the Park and Planning Commission. The lease ended, the airport was shut down, and history almost erased it. Today, the land is part of Patuxent River Park. No planes, no runway, just memories. But I'm sure you were wondering why the street was called Croom Airport Road. Now you know. So the next time someone says Black people weren't pilots, just tell them this. We didn't just fly planes, we built the airport. Follow me for more local Black history that they left out of the textbooks, because our stories deserve altitude.
Wow.
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 Had a whole airport.
Had a whole, I wonder what, and I drive past that road. We drove past that road when we went down 301.
Sure did.
Field trip.
Field trip.
Field trip.
I love a good field trip.
Me too. How many of you guys have driven past that road that live in this area and knew this information as well? Tell us in the chat, please. And here's my question for you. Is there hidden Black history in your city or town that you're just finding out about? If so, let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat, and we might be able to link up and go see this place, see what's left of it, see what's there now.
Because we don't mind traveling.
We don't mind traveling
At all.
at all. We don't care what gas costs.
Yeah.
We just pay it and get in the car.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Hallelujah.
Keep it moving. I told y'all this is what I 45 years. This is what I deal with.
We want to thank y'all for joining us today. This was our first episode, our first podcast.
Yes.
And it's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
We did.
And everything. But before I close this out, this very, very, very first podcast,
Please like and subscribe.
please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We would truly appreciate it. But this podcast is dedicated to my brother. And anybody who knows my brother knows that my brother loves to wear a fedora hat. You believed in me before I believed in myself. The last thing we talked about was this podcast. And you told me, you said, Goofy, I'm so proud of you. You got this. And I can't be in the room with you. I'm not going on camera with you, but I'm going to be in the room with you. And of course, and I said, of course, yeah, you're going to be in the back giving me pointers, telling me this, telling me that. And we both started laughing, of course. And
He told you to do what? He told you to do what?
so I say, this lunch isn't just mine, it's ours. Even though you're not physically here with me, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you here. And I know you're smiling down and you're saying, that's my goofy sister. And I'm proud of her. And every step forward is in your honor. I pray I continue to make you proud of me. I miss you. I miss you. I love you. This episode and every episode is dedicated to my brother. I'm going to try my best to keep moving forward and getting my joy back and carry you with me always. Remember, purpose over pressure, truth over perfection. This is Royltee Unfiltered. Real life, real talk, real fun. And we're riding this roller coaster called life together. God bless you all. Have a wonderful and blessed 2 weeks on purpose. And we will see you then. God bless. And thank you.